Okay, there we go, that's a bit better. All right, so next sprint. 800 meters. Yep. Yeah, don't go at the start of the sprint though. Go as we come into the straight. That's what I'm hoping. No, not this one. Yeah, no. No, next one. I think it's coming back. Yep. As we come around that hairpin and we come into the straight, we'll go there. If we can, yep. All right. Hold on. Roger that. Yeah, that's where we're going to go. All right, let's go. Another one is. Fuck. All right, Brody, you got the wild card, mate. Yeah. 2K to go. Any top five. Just make it to the finish as best you can. Yeah, go, mate. Good work. One K to go. Nope. Hey, Rob. $700 meters. Just under the bridge at the start. He's going on. Awesome. Oh. Well done. We're coming up. Oh, coach. I don't worry about it. We're catching you up, mate. 哦，so much for that tactic. Yeah. Yeah, take a break now. Roll off, I'll take over. One WMZ, Brit Mac. Anything off. Well done, guys. Russell. Oh, that's fantastic. Brody, Russ, and yeah, but yeah, yeah, technically, but you won't get very much for it. Hey, Brenny. All right, boys, let's just do little short 20-second pulls in the front, get our rhythm back, and then go from there. All right. Actually, scratch that. I'm done. I am doing that. Roger. Yeah, that was hard. Okay. Yeah, do that. Hey, Andy. Yeah. Hey, Darren. Uh, yeah. Oh, man. Let's fucking sprint again. Yeah, watching is easy, isn't it? Oh, I think that's. No. Sorry, you guys haven't been listening to Discord. Hey, yeah, it's laughing. Yeah, no, give it a good crack, man. The more points, the better. That we've had in this race, it's like better real version 2. And so there's 5 in each team, and you've got to designate who the GC is, who your 2 sprinters are. Yeah, who your 2 sprinters are. And oh, nice. And so two climbers. So climbers can only get points on com segments. Sprinters can only get points on sprint segments. And the GC gets points where they finish against all the other GCs. Yeah. And then you got the wild card. The wild card is no. I'm going to sit in and let these guys pull the turn. Just that too loud. Right. So all right, 10 Ks to go. I'll mute that for a second. So the plan was this is the scratch race. There's no points on offer other than finishing points. I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah. Thanks, Eddie. You're very kind. Yeah, roger that. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh man. I haven't ridden for a week since last Friday. I'm stuffed. Roll up, Al, and give Brad a go. Oh, these bumps. No good. All right. Next bump. Third, awesome, man. Well done. on, guys? I wish I had. Hey, we're done. Man, that was well done, guys. Really well done. That was a hard race. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot more, isn't there? Nah. Yeah. And yeah, yeah, that, yeah, they knew it too. And like, if it wasn't for the half a dozen Bs that, because it works out on Velo and not on ZRS, you do have higher power riders in here, and that's just the way it is. And so because, yeah, and because you've got those guys on the front, they can push the pace a lot more than, say, in a C1 race on ZRL. But having that wild card, especially with 2 league points, 9Ks into it, I was thinking this morning, I'm thinking, the race isn't about the finish, the race is about that sprint, and we nailed it. Oh, when I say nailed it, I mean, bro, nailed it. Yeah. Oh, you got to line up as well. So yeah, we all did that, which is fantastic. So thank you very much, everyone, for jumping in. Yep. Cheers, guys. Catch you in the chat. All right. Where's Discord? Okay, so here's while I'm pulling down, and I'll jump over to Watopia. For anyone that's still watching and listening, so the goal was, because there's a wild card. Now the wild card, it can be any segment. It can be a sprint. It can be a climb. It can be whatever, and that's nominated each race. You have to specifically pick one person to challenge it, to go for it, and it's first across the line as opposed to all the other segments, which are FTS. So that one wildcard segment is first across the line, and you have to be in a certain position. So the top 5, for example, which was the case in this race. So we had to have one of our riders in that top 5 first across the line at the par-based sprint. Now, in all the other races so far, in the other 2 rounds, it's all been 1 league point if you are successful. In this race, it's 2 league points. And because we're leading our league at the moment by 2 points, this would really cement our position in the lead coming into the last race. And if we're in the lead in the last race, or we finish the last race, then we automatically go to the finals. Anyway, so the race wasn't about trying to win it. The race was really about trying to get our riders, as many of our riders, across that par-based sprint line in the top 5 as we could. So the race was really a 9K race and not a 30K race. which makes it very, very interesting. And unlike ZRL, you would just never have that kind of a scenario in ZRL. So I'll need to go and look at the results. But I know Brody said that he got at least 4th across the line, if not 3rd. Now, if WMZ, who's behind us, if they're successful, then it kind of negates the whole thing. And then, yep, Hutto, it's all about the tactics. And then I think they may have won this race. And how this way it is. And so they'll probably pick up a lead point. So we might be 1 point ahead now going into the last race. So I'm going to have to recruit like a mofo to get some heavy hitters in for race 5, I think. Yeah. And like when I sat down and really thought about it, I really thought that the race is really the wild card. It's not the rest of it. Oh, I would choose this. I would absolutely choose this. Super6ix, because you've actually got to go in and you need to specify through a menu, through the website, which rider is racing in which position. So next week is a points race, and I'll need to specify who the general classification rider is. I'll need to specify who the sprinters are, and I'll need to specify who the climbers are. And as I said earlier, climbers can only get points on the climbs, sprinters can only get points on the sprints. The GC only gets points against how he finishes against other GC riders. And then we all get points for finishing, basically. So it's not uncommon if, as a sprinter, the first 2 segments happen to be at the start of the race, and then we'll smash those, and then more or less kind of try and help the team. But if there's a hill coming up after that, then the climbers will go, and I won't be able to hang on to them. And we'll end up sort of, grouping up with some other sprinters for the finish. But we do try and regroup after the segments to try and help the GC as much as possible get to the finish. And then, of course, wherever the wildcard segment is, whoever that person is nominated, then their eyes fall to that segment and trying to make sure that they can cross the line and get that extra league point. So there's a lot to it. All the frames are neutralized. So you're not choosing bikes. You can choose wheels, but not bikes. There's no power-ups. So it's classic Flame Rouge racing. So you really don't get any other benefits other than your tactics, your strategy, and how good your legs are on the race. And mine weren't that great. And they also tend to be, more varied. Like Rich does a great job of choosing routes that are challenging. Like next week is the fucking Muckle Yin, which I absolutely hate. So that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be really tough for us. So I'll need to have a close look at that. But like ZRL, we're doing London Loop and the greatest London Loop again. Like we did it. Thanks, Otto. Yeah, cheers, mate. Like we did London Loop reverse in round fucking 2. And now we're doing London Loop. It's like there's 400 million routes we could be choosing, and we seem to keep going back to, these. I fucking hate the inn. No, it's Velo, Dom. So it's not based on ZRS, it's based on Velo, which means you can have up to, in our category, Gamma, which is C, technically, I guess you can call it. The cutoff for that is 1,500. So I'm sort of suffering around 12, which means you've got some heavier hitters in these races, which pushes you, which is really good. And so you can have sort of a mixed bag. You can have anyone who's 1,500 or 1,499 below can be in the same team if you want. And then so I've got 2 teams running at the moment. We've got the Cruisers, which is our primary team. And we've got a second team called the Cobras. So we're all named after Australian muscle cars. In ZRL, we've got the Chargers, the Commodores. So just Australian muscle cars. Anyway, the Cobras. And so I can switch people with like a minute to go between teams. I can choose, if I've got to change someone out for a sprinter to a GC or a GC to a climber, I can do it like literally with seconds to go before the race starts. Which is pretty good. And then you have many sort of ladders. You've got, if you've got like guys in your team that are regular sprinters in each race, then they have their own leaderboard on sprint points. And the comms, you've got your own leaderboard on com points and so forth. So it really makes it more of a tactical racing scenario, and the strategy is more developed. And so we're on Discord for every race, not just TTTs like we are in ZRL. We're on Discord for every race. We're discussing things mid-race, where people are, what's going on, what's happening. And you can hear in the chat, there were mini breaks sort of happening towards the end there. So it was really quite interesting. I'll have to go and check out the results now and see how we placed. Hopefully I wasn't off with my strategy. But we do the best we can, and that's all you can ask. Where am I? 10 minutes? That sounds good to me. All right. I am done. But I'm going to be jumping into ZMS in about 6 hours to commentate on the Super6ix European race with Dr. Emma Martin. So, Professor Emma Martin, Doctor, which is going to be fantastic. So if you haven't seen ZMS, go to ZMS on YouTube. Just look it up, ZMS.Zwift or ZMS Zwift, and you'll see it there. You can click on the notification bell, and we'll be live streaming and commentating on that in about 6 hours. So that's going to be fun. All right, I'll leave it there. Thanks very much, Hutto. Dom, thank you very much. Franny, I saw you in there before. Roy, good to see you again. Garrard Cycling, I saw you there. Thanks, mate. Who else? Oh, Daz. Daz was there as well. Hey, Darren. Hey, Rob. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching if you did, and I will try and catch you in the next race.